Thursday night baseball coming your way from lovely Petco Park. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and today we've got a division matchup between two teams certainly setting their sights on October as we get deeper into the back half of the season, guys.
That's right, Matty. These two teams both figure to be fighting each other and the rest of the league down the stretch for postseason positioning. There's still a good amount of time left in this season, but this is when each game takes on a little added significance because the races, they're starting to take shape a little bit. This one ought to be a good litmus test for both of these clubs.
Mike Clevenger gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
First pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Count even at 2-2. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
Batting second.
Next to stand in is Chris Taylor. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
And he's also right there in the top 5 in both batting average and home runs. He's really a great all-around hitter.
From the stretch.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Ready with the 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out, runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Grounded to the right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Now at the plate here is Jake Cronenworth. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Kershaw has logged upwards of 2,400 innings of work in his career, and with more than 2,600 strikeouts over those innings, he's in the territory of some notables like Tom Glavine, Chuck Finley, and David Cone. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And it's fouled away. Kershaw into the windup. Full count pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Eric Hosmer comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. First pitch on the way. Fouled off. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Junior.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 on its way. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We are still scoreless. Here now is Will Smith. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game.
Will Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well-liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Next up is Max Muncy. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 264 is average entering play, 28 home runs, and 81 driven in. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Down the first baseline, fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The third baseman.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Is this redemption for my soul?
And in steps Manny Machado. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He hits at a 364 clip. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him.
Machado.
Kershaw's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Now to bat, Will Myers. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Now the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
And to hit will be Trent Grisham. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box, Gavin Lux, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Gavin Lux.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he takes a called strike 2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Grounded to first. Hosmer has it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Now into the box, Clayton Kershaw, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. High in the air out towards shallow right. Myers is under it, 2 gone. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Hit sharply on the ground, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's set. The 0-1. Taylor at second with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Myers will make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers get one in the inning on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 LA. That'll bring up Austin Nola, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Kershaw into the windup. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. That's by him for strike one. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next to hit, Brian O'Grady. Now here's the first offering. Fouled off. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. The 1-2. Misses off the plate. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting done. The pitcher.
And now in the box, Mike Clevenger. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on the way. And he popped him up. Muncy is over to take a look. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ball one.
1-1.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail this one 1-0. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The center fielder.
Now here it comes.
Bellinger.
Outside, that's the ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2 balls and a strike now. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And here's his slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Standing in now, Will Smith. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. At the plate now is Max Muncy. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now here's the pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Dodgers down in order. They lead it 1-0. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Skied into straightaway right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 1. Went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. Taylor has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
A ball and a strike now. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball, 1-strike count.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Not cheated there as he takes a big hack, and it's 3-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and it's fouled away.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Kershaw will slide one over to first, and he's back standing. Tatis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-2 pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They still trail 1-0. So stepping in is Edwin Rios. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound his zone with all different options.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. 1 out, base is empty, and up next will be Gavin Lux. First delivery to him. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate now, Clayton Kershaw. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything
yet. In now, A.J. Pollock. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A., but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Van Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. Now here's the first offering. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Into the box, Trent Grisham. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
To the plate now, Austin Nola. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And the Friars are into the hit column.
The left fielder, number 24, Ryan.
Striding in is Ryan O'Grady. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. As a look, now the pitch. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. 5 innings complete. The Dodgers lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and that's inside for a ball. 1-0. That evens it up. 1-1. Inside and low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. After it is Myers. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75. Ground ball left side. And there's out number 2. So next to bat will be Cody Bellinger. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're up 1-0. Ready now is Mike Clevenger. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Swing and a liner. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings. And you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jake Cronenworth. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now.
Eric Hosmer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres down in order. It remains 1-0. Stepping in once again is Will Smith. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Strike one to start the at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The next 0-2. Line drive, fair ball down the line. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that brings in Edwin Rios. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
The 1-1 home.
Oh, that's out.
Smith takes his lead at third with 1 away. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a flare out to left center. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Road. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Taylor Williams enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Taylor Williams.
The batter will be Gavin Lux as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. Step on the bag for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game can still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here's Manny Machado now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Here's the 2-1 home.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 full count.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Here's Will Myers, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Kershaw comes set. First pitch on its way. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Pollock looking up onto the 3rd floor balcony and gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Number 26 for him on the season. And the Padres move in front now 3-2.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Andrew Heaney will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Matt Beatty will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
The center fielder, number 2, Grisham.
At the plate, Trent Grisham. Fly ball right down the line in left. Pollock giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And now Austin Nola, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's
Now
4
batting,
strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Brian O'Grady. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No hits to this point. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Left side, but well foul. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 3-2 San Diego. Drew Pomeranz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 15, Drew Pomeranz.
Now to the plate, here is Matt Beatty, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Myers is under it. He's got it 1 away. Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Next, it'll be Mookie Betts. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's just 1 for 6. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Cody Bellinger is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He's set. The 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit Weekly back to the mound. On the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail 3-2. Jurickson Profar is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. First offering. Profar is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-2. Check swing grounder to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
In now, Jake Cronenworth. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Eric Hosmer. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they still lead it 3-2. Keone Kela takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 27, Keone Kela.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the speedy catcher, Will Smith.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Here's the first pitch to him. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Max Muncy, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Jacob Amaya will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 52, Jacob Amaya.
First pitch of the AB now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That average pushing up near 350 now. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
This is on the ground over to first. One there. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned a double play to finish this one once and for all.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. San Diego jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Taylor Williams claims the win out of the pen, his first. Clayton Kershaw takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. Keone Kela records the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, they left 2 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Petco Park